Hey YouTubers, long time no see. I know the last time that I vlogged was actually doing like kind of an infomercial for my friend's travel agency, queertrip.com. And then I did a little photo shoot with them and I posted that video also. But I've kind of laid low for a while. I guess life has taken a turn that I was not expecting in my life. My 22-year-old son, Evan, came to live with me for lack of a roof over his head, and he has been with me for over a month and a half. And I have been truly struggling financially because he's been trying to look for a job, and it's been very hard. It's very hard out there. And I'm the sole breadwinner, sole provider, and I've been very, shall we say, blue and depressed and scared and never had to worry about money so much in my life before. Yes, when I lived in the other apartment, I was struggling, but I was still making it. Then I moved into this apartment, and I was doing really well. I was doing very well financially because I was the only person here. And I was doing fine, and then Evan came to live. And I was just completely, not only did my privacy get taken away from me, but my security and not having money problems, that has hit me hard, where the difference is now is I am just struggling really bad financially. And I go to work yesterday, just like every other day, and I had actually messaged my general manager about I needed a receipt for an iPod Shuffle that I had gotten in a raffle several months back. I had to, actually, the original one didn't work. I brought it back and got another one, and that one doesn't work either. So I just remembered that I should see if he has the receipt so I could bring it back and exchange it. And he said, yeah, he'll look for the receipt. Then he emailed me and he said, Mindy, come to my office at the end of your shift. And I'm like, okay, thinking I'm getting my receipt. I go in there and he hands me the receipt and he says, this should be the correct receipt for the iPod Shuffle. And I look at it, I say, yeah, it is. And he goes, have a seat. This man has not said more than, I don't know, 50 words to me in a year and a half. Dub, da-dum, dub. He shuts the door, and he sits down at his desk, and he says, I have some bad news. What was he going to tell me? That his dog got run over, his wife left him? No, it was bad news for me. Maybe we had to make some cuts, and we had to let you go. Today is your last day. Okay. Really, I had nothing else to say to him after that. He said, you are a casualty of the economy. You don't have enough seniority to keep your position. And we had to make cuts across the board, and you're just one of the people that had to go. And I didn't say anything. I got a little bit teary-eyed, and he gave me a Kleenex, and I just put it down on his desk. And I just was like, I don't know how long I sat there. It wasn't very long. And I said, okay. And I got up, and I shut the door. I left, and I shut the door. Cleaned my desk out. It's funny how I never kind of settled in. I never brought pictures of my kids, and I never put the junk that I used to have all over my desk at other places, because other places have shut their doors while I've worked for them, and I've got laid off several times. But I never thought that I would be laid off at this job because I was working my butt off, and I was doing what I was supposed to do. Even he gave me my last check, and he gave me a reference letter that was really good. But it still doesn't change the fact that I'm without a job now. So, I cleaned out my desk, and a couple of my coworkers knew about it. I said goodbye to them, and one of my supervisors, who I love very much, he's Chris, from Queer Trip, the kid with the mohawk. I'm going to miss him probably the most, because he's worked very closely with me, and he's very sweet to me, and he's always been helpful and always kind to me. And I loved everybody there. I loved everybody there. I wasn't going to do this. I didn't like the customers. Yes, I did not like the customers. I have never worked with such a strange, nasty, miserable kind of clientele before in any job that I've ever done. And I think I've talked about this before. I didn't like my customers, the majority of them, but I didn't hate getting up to go to work in the morning because I had my coworkers that I loved. And it was a comfortable place to work. To go in anything you want to wear, listen to music, enjoy your coworkers, and it's over, and I'm very sad. So, I got home from work, filed for an unemployment, and sent out probably 20 resumes, or I don't know, 15 or 20 resumes last night. Today, I got up and sent out probably 20 more resumes, and I already got an answer back from Bank of America, doing collections, which isn't a very fun job either, but I need a job. And they called me back. They wanted me to do an assessment on the computer, a simulation of what the job is and what my answers would be, and see if I'm well suited for the job. And I went ahead and did that, and now I'm going to have to wait until Monday because, of course, the weekend. Evan has a job pending with a grocery store. He's just waiting for his drug test to come back, and we should know by Sunday, and he should be going back to work on Tuesday. He's already trained 2 days, but we have to wait for the drug test. That was pending drug test. So, hopefully Evan will get a job. Hopefully I will get another job, and we will be okay. I know that I'm probably not going to make as much money as I was making at the travel agency, but I'm going to try. I'm going to go in there and say, this is how much I really, really need, and try to negotiate with them, and then see how it is. It's a little bit further away from my house. That was another thing. I was 5 minutes from work. Now, if I get this job with Bank of America, I will be kind of far, about 15 minutes from home. And with traffic and stuff, 20 minutes. But I guess it's going to be 10 to 7, Monday through Friday. I'll have my weekends off. So 10 to 7, that will have to suffice. And that's about it. I just wanted to update you guys. Yeah, so I'm having a rough time of it, but I'm going to stay positive. I love you guys. I miss you all. There's some of you that have not been on for a while. I've been on and said hello to a few of you guys. I hope everything's okay with you all. And you know who I'm talking about. Bye.